Have you ever found yourself caught between the comfort of what you know and the discomfort of trying something new? The security of a comfort zone may feel tempting, but what if, instead of a soft bed, it were a bed of nails that traps and hurts you all the same? Today, we'll listen to an ancient story told by the ninja master known as the Guardian of Shadows, who, for decades, has guided the brave to overcome their limits. He invites us to reflect on the traps of comfort and confronts us with a path of challenges that, in the end, leads to unimaginable inner strength. If you've ever questioned whether you're truly living up to your potential or simply accepting the security that soothes you, this video is for you. And remember, this is our story. On a misty afternoon in the Kashihara Mountains, the ancient ninja sat by a tranquil lake, where distant birds' echoes were the only sounds breaking the silence. He looked at the calm waters and began recounting one of his deepest experiences. On a mission long ago, he was instructed to settle in a small village where the winter was harsh and food was scarce. But there was a condition for his stay. He was to train without rest. Hearing this, a young villager, curious and filled with ideas about ninjutsu, approached and asked the master why he chose the path of sacrifice rather than enjoying comfort like everyone else. With patience, the master looked into the young man's eyes and explained that the real danger lies in becoming accustomed to what limits us, without even noticing. As winter advanced, the nights became even colder. The villagers offered the master a thick blanket and a bed close to the fire so he could rest more comfortably. However, he refused. Instead, every night, he lay on a bed of cold stones by the river that flowed behind the village. Intrigued, the young man watched from afar, wondering what the master was trying to prove. On one of those nights, the ancient ninja called him over and said, "Comfort is an invisible trap. While it appears to warm, it softens and weakens the mind." Over the weeks, the young man was moved by the master's words. He chose to abandon comfort himself and venture into the icy mountains. Every step in the cold challenged him, and he felt the pain of a tougher, more merciless routine. At first, it felt like he was on a real bed of nails, hurting and oppressing him. But over time, he realized his mind was becoming stronger, more resilient. One day, after returning from a long walk, he found the master again by the lake's edge. "Now, do you understand the power of discipline and the value of conscious sacrifice?" asked the master. The young man nodded, realizing that discomfort had been the key to a strength he had never experienced. From that moment, the young man accepted that true strength does not develop in the warmth of comfort, but in the struggle against one's own limits. So, he began to follow the master's example, challenging himself daily and discovering, in pain, a deeper sense of self-control and clarity. The master watched from afar, satisfied, knowing the young man was beginning to uncover the secrets of ancient warriors. What once seemed like a bed of nails was now a path of transformation. In our daily lives, we are often drawn to safety and the familiar. But as the ancient ninja teaches, true growth arises when we leave this comfort zone behind, facing discomfort with courage and determination. Ask yourself, where have you sought refuge to avoid growth? In your job, relationships, or personal life? As you watch this video, remember that every challenge that pushes us out of our comfort zone is a step toward inner strength. And for you who watch and listen, know that you too are part of this learning. Join us in the next lesson, and together, we will strengthen our path to wisdom. Share this video with those you believe need this awakening. After all, the more we help others evolve, the more we find our own growth.